Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Firstly, wishing you all a very happy and prosperous Diwali. So as you can see, this is a simple and subtle festive makeup look that I came up with, and if you like what you're watching, then please keep watching the video. Also, please do not forget to hit the like button, and if you aren't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel. It would mean the world to me. So to begin with, I'm going to first prep my face using the moisturizer from Plum, and this is something that I have been using and thoroughly enjoying these days. Making sure that I massage the moisturizer really well into the skin so that the skin is well prepped up for the makeup. Then use any lip balm of your choice and make sure you have a good layer of lip balm going on your lips so that the lips are also well prepped up before you apply any lipstick. Then after, I will be using my favorite primer, which is the Smashbox primer, and I will dot it all over my face, mainly focusing on my cheeks, nose area, a little bit on my forehead and chin because I surely have texture and open pores going on. Then using a damp beauty blender, this is from PAC, I will be using this foundation which is from the Body Shop. I'll shake it up really well and straight away just dot some foundation all over my face. I am not going for a full coverage, just a medium coverage. I want to keep the makeup really light and dewy, and then I'm going to start blending the foundation well on into my face, mainly focusing on my chin, my hairline, and making sure there are no smudgy patches and the foundation is blended up really well. Make sure that you take your time in this step because your base needs to be perfect, because that is key. Once your base is perfect, you know, the rest of the makeup really falls into place. So make sure you spend enough time in blending the foundation very well onto your skin. Make sure you take your time and do not hurry this process. I promise you it's going to be really worth it. So here you can see that I am blending the foundation onto my forehead, making sure I am blending the foundation well onto my neck area, a little bit onto my chest area, because most often we do forget our neck and our chest, so we do not want a different color going on between the face and the neck area. I'm covering up my ears too because that also is a part of my face, and blending it really well in my under eye area, around my nose area, my laugh lines, and on my eyelids, and basically just making sure that the base looks as flawless as possible. So that is why I like to take my time in this step particularly. Now that I'm happy with the way my base is looking, I'm going to move on to the next step, which is the concealer. I'm going to use my favorite concealer, which is the Age Rewind from Maybelline. I will be using it in my under eye area, over my eyelids, a little bit on the bridge of my nose, around my laugh lines, a little bit on my forehead, and I'm going to start blending it again. I'm going to make sure that I do this transition really smoothly because I do not want any crease lines happening. So I'm going to take some time and blend this concealer really well. Again, I'm not going for a full coverage. I'm trying to keep it as light as possible because I know I have a lot of errands to do after this, so I don't want my makeup to end up looking really cakey. So I'm going to make sure that I'm keeping it really minimal, and as you can see, you can already see the difference in my under eye area. The under eye area already looks brightened up. Next, I will use Maybelline's Fit Me Loose powder and set the concealer. Basically, I'm going to dust off the powder in the areas where I've used the concealer, and also really all over the face because I am from the oily skin family. So I'm going to lightly dust off the powder all over my face and just set the base and the concealer in place. Again, making sure that it does not look cakey and looks all set in. Then using the brow kit from L'Oreal, I'm going to go ahead and just do my brows. I'm going to fill in the bald patches, nothing fancy. I'm just going to fill in the sparse areas using both the colors. Mainly, I'm going to be using the dark color on the inside of my brows and gradually moving to the lighter shade. And here I am just giving a good shape to my brows and filling in the powder. I'm using the brush side to fill in the powder into my brows, and then I'm going to use the spoolie side and just brush off in case if there is any excess. As you can see, I'm taking my time yet again to fill in my brows, because most times we ignore the brows, but doing up the brows well really makes a huge difference to our face, as you can see. Now moving on to the eyes, I'm just using a fluffy brush and taking a dark brown eyeshadow. I'm just gradually covering my entire eyelid and also creating a depth at the same time. I'm not doing anything fancy here. I'm just blending the eyeshadow really well onto the eyelids and simultaneously creating a depth. Now this will help us with the next eyeshadow that we are going to place on top of this eyeshadow. Now using the Huda's Gemstone Obsession palette, I'm going to use the pink and the dark pink glitter eyeshadow. This is actually pressed foil shadows. I'm just going to press it really well using my finger, because I personally feel that by using the finger you can get much more pigmentation, and the eyeshadow sits really well onto the eyelids. After placing it well onto both my eyelids over here using my finger, I'm going to use my blending brush yet again, and I'm going to use that brown that I used earlier, and I'm going to create a transition here and try to basically blend in both the eyeshadows so that there are no harsh lines. Next up, I'm going to use this felt tip liner from Miniso. I just happened to buy this on an impulse. It has got a felt tip on both the sides. One side is a little thinner and the other side is a little thicker. I'm going to use the thicker side and I'm going to start drawing out a wing. Honestly, I have used a felt tip liner after years. Here I am going ahead and just creating a simple wing. Now because I have so much of a glitter eyeshadow going on, I felt this liner didn't do complete justice and it was not as opaque as I had expected it to be. So here I am just completing the wing, and then I'm going to go ahead and use my trusted eyeliner, and that is the Lakme's liquid eyeliner. So I'm going to go ahead and use the liquid eyeliner and just go over the liner that I created with the felt tip liner from Miniso. And here you can see I am just darkening the eyeliner and just making the wings really sharp and thick. Now that I'm happy with the way my winged eyeliner is looking, I'm going to move on to the next step, which is the lower lash line. I'm just going to cover the entire lower lash line using this dark blue eyeshadow stick, which is from L'Oreal. And I'm going to cover both my lower lash lines with this dark blue eyeshadow stick, and then I'm going to smudge it a little bit, and after that I'm going to use the blue glitter eyeshadow and I'm going to coat both my lash lines with this glitter eyeshadow. Then I'm going to use loads of mascara both on my top and lower lashes. Please do not forget to cover your lower lash lines also, because we often tend to forget that step, but it is a very important step. I have forgotten to curl my lashes here, but you can definitely curl your lashes using an eyelash curler. And if you have falsies, you can also go ahead and pop a pair of falsies. Then using the NYX eyeshadow stick in the shade Yogurt, I am just highlighting the inner corners of my eyes. Then using my favorite highlighter at the moment, which is Precious Petals from the Wet n Wild, I'm using my finger and just highlighting the brow bone area, then using some more of this highlighter and putting it on the bridge of my nose, the high points of my cheeks, and a little bit on my forehead, cupid's bow, chin area, the collarbone, basically at any place where the light is going to fall. For blush, I'm going to use this pink shade from Savannah Colors. I'm going to go a little heavy-handed because it is the festive season and a little extra flush of pink wouldn't hurt. For my lipstick, I decided to go in for this fuchsia pink color. It is from the Wet n Wild and it is called Nice to Fuchsia. The reason I chose this is because it is a very beautiful color. The formula is amazing and the lipstick stays put for hours together without drying up your lips. And finally, to put the entire look together, I'm using this makeup fixing spray from Smashbox. I'm letting it air dry, and whatever is extra on my face, I am again just blending it with my Dan Beauty blender, and I'm good to go. Now I'm going to add my favorite bindi, and I'm going to tie my hair into a low bun, add in a flower, put in my jewelry, my choker set and my long jhumkis, which are yet again my all-time favorite, and this is the finished look. I quite liked how the look turned out. I didn't contour my face because frankly I don't really contour much, and I wanted it to be a fast get ready with me. So yeah, this is what the look turned out to be, and it's quite breathable, very easy, and you can also replicate the same. I hope you enjoyed the look, and if you did, please do hit the like button, share the video with your friends and family, and if you do try to create this look, please tag me. I would love to see your pictures, and this would be me signing off on today's video. But before I go, I would like to wish you all a very happy and prosperous Diwali. I truly wish and pray that each one of your lives be filled with great health and happiness, and may your heart be filled with gratitude, thankfulness, and forgiveness always. You know the drill. This would be me signing off on this video. Until the next time, stay extra kind and stay your own kind of beautiful. Bye.